equipment in the world. The result is an elite group of soldiers with no shortage of volunteers. Major Jerry O'Hara has just taken over as the team commander.
Each battalion within the brigade provides us with volunteers each season. We might get, say, 10 to 12 volunteers with each battalion. From that 10 or 12 people, we then select those that we feel would be most useful to the team, and obviously those that have the most experience, which proves in many ways that they have the determination to do the sport and to participate with the Red Devils.
And when you mention, what exactly are you looking for?
We're looking for qualities which will enhance the team, in so much that the soldier must be obviously experienced, he must be smart, he must have the ability to be able to communicate with the public, so the image is important for one thing.
A bit of showmanship?
Well, yes, I think that's the correct term, if you like, showmanship. He must also have a degree of skill within the sport itself, because it's much easier to polish a free-faller than to start from the basic novice. So we expect people to have something in the region of a minimum of, say, 60 to 70 descents before we would consider him for the team.
In the 10 years that they've been jumping for the joy of it, the Red Devils have never had a fatality, which is no small tribute to good military discipline and the high level at which they maintain their equipment. Just the same, some of them have notched up a staggering number of jumps, Sergeant Bob Harmon among them.
I have just over 1,260 free-fall jumps and about 220 military static man descents, the sort that is just a vehicle for war.
And what's the kick that you get out of this?
Well, leaving the aircraft, just diving out head first, which we do, and you're falling through the air about 120 miles per hour. But it doesn't give any real sensation of speed because everybody else is falling at the same speed. So you get the feeling of actually floating, and you can maneuver yourself towards each other and just hold hands. You've probably seen those big circles in the sky.
But after all those jumps, doesn't the appeal begin to wear off?
Never. No, parachuting or free-fall parachuting is much like a disease. It really becomes part of you, and I won't give it up until it gives me up.
Before staging an eve-of-season free-fall display, the team posed for the photographers, 26 men and one solitary girl. She's Acting Sergeant Jackie Smith, on loan from the Women's Royal Army Corps and the current British Ladies Champion.
There's 3 different kinds of parachuting. You do accuracy, which is sort of precision. You've got to land on a target. There's a competition where we do style, that's doing turns and back loops, things like that, and you're timed, and also relative. But it's really good fun if you can catch hold of somebody. You can see the face in free fall.
But they don't make any concessions for the fact that you're a girl, do they?
No. When I came to the team, they made a rule that I was joining the team. It wasn't the team joining me, so I had to do everything that the boys did beforehand. Get used to the swearing.
So it's a tough life?
Not really, no.
Then it was up and away for a breathtaking display of what the Red Devils can do. They jumped from around 3,500 feet, so today there wasn't time for any of that mid-air hand-holding. Just the same, for the spectators on the ground, those seconds before they opened their chutes seemed a lifetime. The smoke canisters added a colourful touch as they steered themselves towards the landing area. Not quite a halfpenny, just a 20-metre circle of gravel. But what did it feel like to actually do it? Sergeant Major Ted Lewington told it the way it happened.
First one going, second one going, third one going, and here we go, last one. 3,000 feet, 2,500, and I'm pulling now. Okay, we've got a perfectly full parachute above our head at the moment. I can see the other 3 parachutists below me as I let off the brakes of my own canopy, which you can see is the Paracloud. It's underwritten with Red Devils. Very cold up here. I can see a parasled down there in front of me. Coming down now through about 1,800 feet. Bit bumpy, bit cold, no great problems. Canopy's flying beautifully. Smoke's still going nice and strong. I can see one above me now. I've lost the other one. There's a third man around here somewhere. Seems to have disappeared. Lot of smoke. There we go. We're down to 600 feet above the ground now. 600 feet and turning in. Seems to be a bit of a wind getting up there now. No great problem. Oh well. Here goes nothing. Turning in now to run in. Feel the wind now getting up. Oh no, dropping short. I'm dropping short all the time. No problem. Oh well, here goes nothing. Okay, safe landing.
When it comes to recruiting, you can't beat that, and certainly you can't top it for sheer spectacle. So if you want to give your garden party a lift, for £110 you can have an 8-man team from the Red Devils. They'll be delighted to drop in.